Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I'm the Introverted Reader. Bit of a weird angle, sorry, but I have my laptop in front of me and today we're going to be playing a little game of Bookish Would You Rather. I just think it would be a fun game to play with you today. Can we be clear? Are you okay there? You're okay there, aren't you? So yeah, sorry for the weird angle, but it was the best I could do. So today we're going to be playing a game of Bookish Would You Rather, and I find this on epicreads.com. I'll try and leave a link down below for you guys to try it yourselves and play along as well in the comments. So here we go. I haven't read through these prior to making this, so this, would you rather drop your favorite book in the toilet or watch it fall into a wood chipper? I mean, I don't read in the loo for this specific reason. I used to, but I would always be I was just super paranoid of just germs and things, so I stopped doing that. No, I don't do that anymore. But if I had to choose, I think maybe accidentally drop it in the loo and then at least I can leave it somewhere to dry, or I would probably just throw it away, honestly, because I just hate germs. So number 2, would you rather read only 1 book a year but remember everything, read 100 books a year but remember nothing? I mean, it would depend on what that one book is. But you know what? I would rather remember that and have that, if that book had a real profound impact on me, I think I would rather just read one and remember everything. And I struggle to remember most things about books, so yeah. Number 3, would you rather read only the first page of a book or read only the last page? So I'm unable to read the rest, either the first or the last. I suppose maybe because the first page of a book doesn't really give you anything. I don't know, depends. Maybe the last page, just so I can see how everything wraps up. Would you rather get locked in a library or get locked in a bookstore? Oh, I'd rather get locked in a library. I would fully rather get locked in a library. Because if I was locked in a bookstore, could you imagine if you were locked in there? And I would be so paranoid of damaging something and then having to pay for it. Like if I was in a bookshop, I mean, probably it would be the same thing in a library. But have you seen, I don't know, I would rather library. Absolutely, yeah. Would you rather drop your book in a lake or accidentally set it on fire? Why are we destroying books? Why are we destroying books? Oh, I forgot to take a drink. If you haven't hydrated today, please do so. Well, I suppose it depends on the book, doesn't it? I'm going to say the book I'm reading in this scenario is not one that I'm liking, right? So if it's not one that I'm liking and I don't care either way what happens, I don't really want to start a fire. So I'll go with the water on this one. Send it to its watery grave. Would you rather read a book with a cliffhanger ending or read a book with a heartbreaking ending? Wow. Well, I've had the experience of both. And if I'm being honest, I would rather read cliffhanger because I don't want to be crying. But I mean, a lot of times cliffhangers can be really heartbreaking. Like the cliffhanger at the end of Mark of Athena. If you know, you know. No, give me a cliffhanger. I don't want to be sad. Would you rather have the book's ending spoiled or never know what happens? I would rather not know. Absolutely. I mean, if I'm worried about triggers or something, I would look those up, but don't spoil the ending for me. No, I would rather not know. Would you rather read only one genre forever or never repeat the same genre after reading it once? So only ever reading one, or you read one book from that particular genre one time and then never be able to again? No, I would rather only read one. I do tend to only read one anyway. Like, I primarily read fantasy, so it's all good. Would you rather read a book where the main character is, or where the love interest is? I don't want to say the words because, I don't know. I don't know what words the old YouTubes is demonetizing these days, but you know what I mean when I do that, right? Well, depends on the main character, and it depends on the love interest, because I can't tell you the amount of times I've read a book where I've wanted to throttle the main character, or I can't tell you the amount of books I've read where I've wanted to throttle the love interest. In this instance, I'll say the love interest, because a lot of times love interests are pretty much just there to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, the love interest doesn't usually make any sense. So yeah, let our character be single, just like me. Okay, would you rather read a book that's missing the middle chapter, or read a book that's missing the first and last chapters? Give me the missing middle chapter, because not much usually happens in the middle. Like, again, I cannot tell you how many books I've read where there's a huge chunk of, like, the middle part that is just so irrelevant, like, that I feel the need to cut it out myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, cut out the middle. Would you rather love a book everyone hates, or hate a book everyone loves? Again, I've done both. like I enjoy a lot of books that everybody seems to dislike, and I tend to dislike books that everybody else loves. But I mean, honestly, I think I would probably rather love a book that everyone hates. I like being in the minority. Would you rather loan a book to a friend who's known to ruin books, or drop a book in a pit of snakes? Oh, give it to the snakes, because, I don't think the snakes would pay it much heed, if I'm being honest. Why am I around snakes anyway? I mean, I live in Ireland. We don't have snakes. Not out in the wilderness anyway. But this has happened to me before, where I loaned a book to someone and I got it back in the worst state. Like, she had folded back, it was a paperback, and she creased the cover, she had broken the spine. It was like we had done like a book swap, and I gave her book back, like, in the same condition that she gave it to me. Like, I treated it with such care, but she didn't treat mine the same, and that really hurt. So don't loan out your books. So I would rather drop my book in a pit of snacks. Would you rather be stuck on a deserted island without a book, or be stuck in a library full of books in a language you can't read? Well, I could teach myself, couldn't I? It wouldn't matter to me anyway. I would, look at them and look through the pages. So yeah, lock me in a library. Would you rather buy only one book on a 12-hour flight, or bring an e-reader with only 10% left on a 4-hour flight? Do I not have my phone with me? Because if I have my phone on either or, I could just listen to my audiobooks. So there's a loophole there, friends. Do you know what? I don't really read like holding a book in front of me like this while I'm traveling in any sort of vehicle. I tried it once in the car and was almost sick. And I can't, because travel sickness is real. So if I have my phone with me, I can just listen to an audiobook. But given this, I'll go with the one book on a 12-hour flight, because that means I'll pick a really chunky book. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll pick like a bind up. Do you know what I mean? Like, bring me the bind up of Lord of the Rings and I'll just listen to that. So yeah, there's a loophole there, friends. There's a loophole. Would you rather find out your best friend hates your favorite book, or share your favorite book with your worst enemy? I don't really have a worst enemy. Do I? Are you out there? Introduce yourself. Do you know what? My best friend didn't really read anyway. She tried reading Twilight, but the woman had no patience. So, do you know what? But she was just happy enough that I was happy. So, I wouldn't mind if my bestie didn't like my favorite book, if I'm being honest, you know. We were complete opposites anyway, so opposites attract. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting those types of questions, but yeah, if you go on to Epic Reads, there's a fun wee Would You Rather, the hardest game of Would You Rather for book nerds. I'll try and leave it in the description. But yeah, let me know if you had fun. What would you rather? Huh? I'll present you the flight one, okay? Right, hold on. Where is it? Only one book on a 12-hour flight, or bring an e-reader with only 10% battery on it on a 4-hour flight. Let me know which one you would rather. Let me know. Who can I tag in this? Well, do you know what? If you're watching, then consider yourself tagged, or even answer some of the questions in the comments if you would like. Yeah, this video is pretty casual today. My mom is back from her weekend away, so we're gonna be spending some time together this evening, which will be nice. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you're having a great day. Hope that you are well. That you're good in here. Are you good in here? I hope you are. But anyway, so my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all down below as always. Subscribe if you're new, ring the bell, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be on, no, I almost said on Saturday. No, I'm working on Saturday. Next Tuesday. I'll see ya. Bye.